Uh, Good evening to everyone. Today's topic is tackling misinformation with big data journalism. Let me dive to our main topics. Our main topics. The first of one is to understanding the problems, why we want to do these projects. Based on my experience, my 16 years experience in as a newsroom engineer in Astro, I found out that most of the times news spread more faster on the basis of fake news. I think during the first term of Trump, the fake news been invented. I can say invented because a lot of fake news been spread for his victory. So from that, I think a lot of studies was done on the fake news. But my concern is how to identify any news is valid and is not a misinformation, because misinformation can cause a lot of troubles to the country and also specifically for safety of the every citizens. So that's why um, for country like Malaysia, which is having a multiracial, this kind of misinformation must be eradicated, can, must be erased from our public domains. So that's why I would like to take these projects as my main concern for this topic. So, what kind of misinformation been spread? I put it a few things here. One of the thing is, although Malaysian government introduced fake news in law in 2018, but implementation via law is very slow when it was after the misinformation damaging the society. Only the court will be taken the what do you call it, once the damage was done only then only we the law is taking its purposes, but that will be can cause a lot of damages in public society like Malaysia. So good example of necessity of good filtering system is Professor Dr. Saleha Yaakob. You can you can search in TikTok where she is spreading misinformation regarding mention that wife of Nabi Muhammad SAW is from Malaysia. So this kind of information is very critical for a country like Malaysia. Then and a lot of things, a lot of stories been spread out by this personnel, which is nobody know is it the truthfulness of the stories. So that's why I want to focus in this subject to be to master it and come up with some solid system where we can use it for country like Malaysia. Our objective for today is develop effective method to analyze and combat misinformation using big data journalism techniques, develop Iron Dome type system to protect the misinformation spreading to community, protect the validity of the information at the content distribution network to CDN before enter each country. That means whenever people create the stories within the networks or outside the networks, before it's going out to the community, there must be have a valve or filter systems to be accepted by publics, because um, maybe some issues, racial issues, religion issues, can cause major disruptions to the country like Malaysia, and also can cause um, any law order issues. I'd like to explain about what is the misinformation. So, misinformation can be categorized as according to Waddell and directions. Information disorder is misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. The three type of information disorder available at this level. So for more details, you can go through on that subject. And also, I would like to inform about what type of misinformation available in these communities. Okay, like propaganda, clickbait, sponsored content, satire, error, bogus, misinformation, pseudoscience, conspiracy theory, and partisan. This kind of categories is available at the moment. How we going to approach these projects? We're going to use mixed method approach. That is, we're going to combine qualitative and quantitative research methods. Why mixed methods? It will be captured both numerical patterns and also contextual insights. So we need data to prove the certain approach for this, and also we can have overall systems. What kind of a qualitative methods we going to use it? Okay, first of all, we're going to using interviews with journalists on fact checkers, focus groups to understand audience perceptions, okay, and also textual analysis of misinformation narrative. Textually, we can analyze and understand, is it the text is giving a misinformation or correct information. So how we going to do that is we need to have a repository or a storage or uh, a centralized system where every information can be counter checked. So once they do a counter checks, there should be a 0 or 1. The text or information can be categorized as a 0 or 1. If a 0 will be eliminated, 1 can go to the community to be read it. Okay, purpose. Explore challenges in misinformation detection, identify human-driven factors in misinformation spread, provide depth and context to complement quantitative data. It can be studies like Desert et al. 2020 can be good studies for this. How about quantitative methods? Quantitative methods, most of the times, is natural language processing, NLP, will do a sentiment analysis. So based on the sentiment analysis, we can identify contents is spreading positive or negative values. So it can be a good during the election, any country's elections. We can do this kind of sentiment analysis. From that sentiment analysis, we can do protection or block or anything which can be forecasting any issues, racial tensions or anything. So government or police can do a proper sentiment analysis to curb any uncertainty. Why we using mixed methods? Combining qualitative and quantitative insights. Process use the quantitative data to guide qualitative inquiries. Examples: focus interviews on high virality events, validate qualitative findings through a statistical test. So we need to be ensure a robust and actionable conclusion. So we have hybrid approaches in studies like Wasaki, okay, in 2018. I think you can later we can have it on that. So what kind of tools we going to use it for these projects is mostly from qualitative tools is NVO for interview and focus group analysis, manual content coding, okay, and quantitative tools is the Python for NLP and network analysis, Tableau for visualization, R for statistical modeling. Why we choose this kind of research methods? First of all, qualitative methods will be give provide a depth to uncover human behavior and motivation, and the quantitative methods will analyze the vast data sets of objective of patterns and also the trends. So mixed methods can bridge the gap between numerical finding and contextual understandings. So to if we use only one section, that means only the qualitative, which because this is more to big data journalism, so we couldn't find some test data for understand the pattern. Okay, that's why we combine both. Example applications that is available in the past research is case study of election misinformation. Scenario is spikes of misinformation during the national election. So what we can do approaches is using an NLP to analyze sentiment in social media posts, conduct interviews with the journalists covering the election, cross-validate findings using a network analysis, outcome actionable recommendation for media organizations. So another things that I found out in the net on the studies is by China government how they curb misinformation during COVID-19. So what they did is they stopped the spreading virality of COVID-19 information inside the China. They are unable to protect the information spiraling outside the China, but they are controlling whatever information just is mainly purposely on the China. That's why during COVID-19 we can see that they can control the spreading of COVID-19 more faster than other countries. So these are one of the methods to make sure the what do you call it the people of China is not being um, become an what do you call it spreading wrong information and become unrest, and anything unrest can cause major dystrophy or major death during COVID-19. But I think China, one of the countries, able to manage it entire content of news from going inside to any every each Chinese citizens. So summary, a mixed methods approach provides a comprehensive solution for tackling the misinformation and combines the strengths of quantitative insights. A call to action, support the integration of big data in journalism and collaborate with researchers and journalists to come out with a system, a bulletproof system uh, where we can have a black box to erase or stop misinformation from reach publics mostly in countries like Malaysia. So thank you.